Welcome to the webinar. Tonight we are going to be talking about oils for pets. Now, we went over this fairly recently, back in February, but I have some new information. So let's go over oils for pets. I am Joni Zander. I am a wellness advocate with dōTERRA and an essential oil educator and the team leader for EssentiallyHealed. There is a lot of talk on the internet about whether essential oils are safe for cats and dogs, especially when we're talking about cats. It is completely recommended by a number of vets to use essential oils for cats and dogs. So let's go over how to do so safely. So first you want to dilute the oils for topical use. And we'll go over this in more detail. You need to know your pet's health status. Of course, you don't use the oils near the eyes, ears, nose, or genitals of your pet, because the genitals they will lick. Use a water diffuser for aromatic use and allow your pet to roam freely with an open door to the room. So basically, you don't want to lock your pet in a room with a diffuser going. Caution should be used around animals who are pregnant, nursing young, or on certain medications. Do not use your oils topically on your pet if using a topical medication or dermal patch. This includes the topical flea and tick preventatives. Don't give them any products containing xylitol, so the toothpaste or the beadlets. Only use therapeutic grade essential oils. Basically only use CPTG. I would really highly recommend that you only use dōTERRA essential oils with your pets. Other oils have been known to be adulterated. In fact, there are only 2 other companies that have tested to be adulteration free. So you want to make sure that you're using completely pure oils. The other oils do have properties or do have additives that are not healthy for your pet. You want to make sure you observe your pet's behavior, and in the event of an adverse reaction, dilute with a carrier oil. I recommend fractionated coconut oil, but if you don't have that, any kitchen oil will do. Grab an oil, olive oil, almond oil, jojoba oil. Skin irritation is the most common reaction, and most of those reactions resolve within 24 to 48 hours after oil exposure. You do want to discontinue an oil if your pet shows signs of distress, drooling, squinting, rubbing their face, vocalization, shaking, vomiting, or diarrhea. Now, all of this came from Essential Oil Vet. This is Dr. Rourke. She is on our vet advisory board for dōTERRA. First of all, dilute. This is so important for dogs and cats and other small animals. Start out with your oils more diluted when introducing essential oils topically to your pet. Use carrier oils such as fractionated coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, those sorts of things to dilute. Use 1 to 2 drops of oil to 100 drops of carrier oil. So you're talking about a 1 to 2% dilution rate. Dilute even more if your pet weighs less than 10 pounds. And remember, each animal is an individual, and your pet may be more or less sensitive than others. Observe their behavior because they will tell you. Now, this is for the small animals. If you're dealing with horses are very large and respond very well to essential oils. Substitute oils. So instead of melaleuca or tea tree, you can use geranium, arborvitae, myrrh, or cedarwood. Instead of anything that you would use for wintergreen, you can use copaiba, frankincense, or aroma touch. And if you would want to use cassia, instead use On Guard, oregano, or thyme. For cats, you want to avoid basil, all of the citrus oils, birch, cinnamon, clove, dill, fennel, melaleuca/tea tree, oregano, peppermint, thyme, rosemary, spearmint, and wintergreen. For dogs, you want to avoid birch, melaleuca/tea tree, and wintergreen, also cassia. use caution around the oregano, the cassia, cinnamon, clove, rosemary, and thyme. Oregano and thyme are recommended for dogs. You just want to be really careful with them. They're very hot oils. So I'm going to go over the different supports and the oils that you would use for supporting these systems. So for the cardiovascular system, you would turn to helichrysum, cyperus, marjoram, or copaiba. And most of the time, what you're going to be doing is using these topically diluted. So again, 1 to 2 drops to 100 drops of the fractionated coconut oil or your carrier oil, and you're going to use them topically. So either in amongst the paw pads, or you can just pet them down. Digestive support, you're going to turn to Digest Zen, ginger, cardamom, fennel, or coriander. For endocrine support, turn to myrrh, lemongrass, or geranium. For immune support, rosemary, copaiba, on guard, and melissa. For the, I don't know how to pronounce this word, integumentary, I don't know. Anyway, basically that means the skin, hair, feathers, fur, that sort of thing. Depending on your animal, you're going to turn to lavender, frankincense, myrrh, helichrysum, cedarwood, geranium, spikenard, Roman chamomile, or melissa. For nervous system support, you're going to turn to copaiba, helichrysum, turmeric, sandalwood, or balance. For respiratory support, turn to breathe, on guard, cardamom, rosemary, or arborvitae. And for urinary tract support, copaiba, lemongrass, juniper berry, and zendocrine. So you can see, just like for humans, we have a lot of the same recommendations. Copaiba is an oil that you want to have around, whether it's for your pets or for yourself, because it is so versatile. It supports so many systems. It's good for pain. It's good for your digestion and for your urinary tract and all of those systems. So definitely one to have around. In fact, I think it could be your go-to for just about anything. A couple of resources. So the Essential Oil Vet on Facebook or .com is Dr. Rourke's website and Facebook groups. She's very supportive of dōTERRA wellness advocates or dōTERRA wholesale customers. And my favorite, there are a number of books on essential oils and pets. My favorite is Spoil Your Pet. But there are some others as well that are very good. I caution you to just Google essential oils and pets, because you're going to come up with a lot of information that really isn't applicable to dōTERRA essential oils. So since you're using high quality essential oils, you may as well get the information that goes along with that. So if you're going to be using Google as a resource, Google dōTERRA essential oils and pets, because you'll get much better information. There are a number of vets who are using dōTERRA in their practice, who have websites that are very informative. We have an entire vet panel that is, I think there are 4 or 5, I think maybe 5 vets on our dōTERRA vet panel. And dōTERRA is going to be supporting animals more and more in the coming months. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about using essential oils with your pets, you can reach out to anyone on our team, or reach out to, or use your resources for, again, Googling dōTERRA essential oils and pets. And you can always reach out to Dr. Rourke as well. She She is definitely on a mission to help support people with essential oils with their pets. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Next week, we are going to switch back to 5:30 p.m. Pacific. And also, if you have suggestions for topics that you want me to cover, please email me, let me know. I'm happy to cover what you guys are interested in learning about. Thanks for joining us.